Okay guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about the link between self-improvement and productivity. You know, you get a lot of productivity YouTube channels. Um, they kind of seem to share a bit of a space with self-improvement, which is very weird because in a sense self-improvement is, I see it as something completely different, and I didn't really get onto self-improvement because I necessarily wanted to work harder. Not to say that I didn't, but it wasn't the reason why I wanted to get on. I was on self-improvement. But what I've found is that the two are just so interlinked. The idea of improving yourself and of working hard, and it's really curious. But I think there's something that sort of combines the idea with this. There's something that combines two things together. So basically, I think the big problem in people's lives, when you really get down to it, is they're not spending their life productively. Which might sound stupid, but you have to really think about what you mean by productive. I think a lot of people's definition of productive is too small. They just think getting work done is productive. But I think, and that's true, yeah? I think getting any kind of work done that needs to be done in some sense is always productive. But the important thing is that there's a kind of feeling that goes on when you're doing work that's where you feel like you're not wasting time. Like that sort of gift of life that has been given to you, you're kind of spending it wisely. And what I've discovered is you can get that through other things. So, you could go for a really nice meal with your friends. And that's such a rich experience. That's just life lived so richly and so it's such a sort of important part of who we are. But you get that same feeling you get when you're working hard. That makes you think, this is productive. This is good use of my time. So anyway, I think where self-improvement comes into this is that it's just about making your life as productive as possible. And that involves working hard, but it also involves, I think being productive also means doing everything else to make life as rich and as meaningful as you can. You can't really do that without having some kind of thing you're working towards. Especially as a guy, I think. I think that's kind of how a lot of guys are kind of wired. They want to work hard, they want to work towards something. But I think you don't want to also neglect other ways in which, where you get that same hit of this is really you're in a kind of flow state. You're really present to what's happening, that kind of, that sense that you're not wasting time, basically. Yeah, you want to live a life where you're getting that as much as possible, really. And that kind of answers a lot of things I've thought about self-improvement, because I thought, well, if I have to live life as productively as possible, then, well, does that mean I can read a book, that's not The Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco, can I sit down and read Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky? That's not going to improve my bank balance as such. So why, if it's not productive? But the conclusion I come to is that is productive because it's enriching your life, which is the whole, which work does as well. But also, reading high literature does that as well. So it's just a myriad of ways of doing it, basically. And you just have to, I think, find a way that you can cover all bases. Now, maybe, at some point you need to work more than you have time to see friends. But the inverse is true as well. But yeah, hope you guys found this helpful. And, just one more thing. Yeah, I think something that really made me think about this was there was a video, a sort of Instagram reel of Tristan Tate, who said, and he was saying, like his whole life is just work, you know, and he's like, you know, I'm working when I'm running the business, I'm working when I'm at a podcast, I'm working when I'm having sex with a beautiful woman, you know, I'm working when I'm out with friends, you know, and I think you know, he wouldn't sort of phrase it like this, he'd probably think that this video is a bit silly, but he would probably think that what I think is going on there is he's in that same flow state that he's in when he's, what he means when he says he's working is he means he's in that sort of flow state where he's not wasting his time, in the same way. So anyway, yeah, hope you guys enjoy this.